Yeah.
San Diego is a long way away. Do you think the distance and travel and the time zone change is going to affect your all's play tomorrow night? Or have you already adjusted to that?
Well, we flew in yesterday, and if we use that as an excuse and say, oh, we lost the game because of travel and all that, that's not something we're going to do. We've had a day to adjust. We'll train today, train tomorrow morning, and have our legs ready to go. And we'll be ready to play. I don't think that's going to take an effect on us. And if we use that as an excuse, then we're just crying. So no, that's not going to be an issue.
You mentioned that winning the U.S. Open Championship was a part of y'all's goal at the beginning of the season. Was being in the Open Cup Championship also a goal?
Yeah, that was a goal. I mean, playing the first round of the Open Cup when you was a big game, but at the same time it was kind of during a stretch when we had a few big games during the season that we had to win. We had a few injuries, I remember, during that game, so we had to rest some of the veterans. And a lot of guys stepped up for us in the Open Cup. A lot of players got some rest throughout the season as far as Open Cup games were concerned. But once we got into the semis, I think we realized how important it was, and we made it a priority to do that. Luckily, we were able to schedule this game after the regular season championship, so that made it easier for us to focus on this game.
And most of the time during the Open Cup, we played all amateur teams. We played some really good amateur teams throughout the whole tournament. We didn't play any pro teams like Louisville has, so it's a little different on the Open Cup. All the amateur teams beat pro teams to get to us, and Dallas was actually an excellent team. They could actually be a pro team and beat half the league.
I'll go ahead. Regardless of whether you guys win or lose tomorrow, this is kind of directed towards both teams. What do you hope teams and fans can take away from this game?
Well, hopefully fans can take entertainment out of it. I mean, it's a well-kept secret. Indoor soccer. It's been around for a long time. It's a great atmosphere. I know for our fans, when they come, they keep coming. So it's important to get the fans out here. It's going to be a great game, and it's going to be exciting. It's going to be physical, and so for a fan, it's great. And his building is a first-class building, and the organization is first class. So if they got new fans in here, I guarantee they'll get season tickets out of it next year.
I think on our side, it's very similar. We want to continue to reach out to the fan base that we've developed, and we've tapped into a market where we know that there's a sustaining fan base, and we want those people to not just continue to come out, but not just to support us, but also to check out the competition around the league. We are honored to have San Diego here. We feel like we've worked hard to get to this point, and we know that they have. So we want to show the city what we put out on the field, and we also want to have a chance to keep the trophy here and move.
We hope to take the trophy home.
I have a question. How surprised are you that a first-year team is in the U.S. Cup Championship?
Well, Louisville, that's exceptional. I mean, we beat Cincinnati during the Open Cup. That's a great victory for them. It's very surprising, and they just barely missed the playoffs. And I think actually Louisville would have done better than Cincinnati. No offense to them, but they would have done better in the national finals.
I agree with the last comment.
From a player's perspective for the Lightning, how important is it for you guys to measure up and beat San Diego?
I mean, just from a player's point of view, anytime you take the field, you cross the white lines, that's what it's all about, is defeating whoever's on the other side. I think it's important to stay within ourselves, to not do anything that we haven't done all year, and not to overlook this game, but not to underlook it either. We can't be too concerned with their personnel. We have to be concerned with ours. We have to play our game. That's what's gotten us here. So, I think if we can focus on that aspect of it instead of everything else that surrounds the game, I think that gives us our best shot.
This is for San Diego. What other activities do you look to accomplish during your time here in Louisville?
Well, there's only one. It's the game. It's pretty simple. No, it's actually, we had a great time last night. The town is beautiful. I've never been out here, so it's, and it's a trip that we like to make. And hopefully next year we can make this trip again, if it's a good game, which it should be.
Okay, and to conclude, the U.S. Open Cup started out with 40 teams. It's a single elimination bracket-style tournament featuring professional and amateur teams. The Soccer for the champions of the West, the Lightning are the champions of the East, and tomorrow night, 7:30 p.m. here at Mockingbird Valley Sports Arena will be the finals. Tickets can be bought at LouisvilleLightning.com or here at the facility. Thank you everybody for coming out tonight, and we'll see you tomorrow night.